Hello and welcome. My name is Moni and I am the founder of Feng Shui for Us and the creator of the 9 Steps to Feng Shui system. Today we are talking about why I believe it might be better for you to never find out what your Wan number is. The Wan number is calculated by Feng Shui practitioners of compass schools with formulas from Chinese astrology. These formulas are different for males and females, and obviously if I am recording a video on why I believe you are better off not calculating your Wan number, I am not going to teach you how to do that. So this is the problem with the Wan number. Once they figure out your Wan number, they tell you, using a compass and using the directions north, south, east, and west, and the in-between directions, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, they tell you that there are 4 directions that are good for you and 4 directions that are bad for you. And they recommend that you always face a positive direction for you when you're working or when you are eating. They also recommend that you sleep with your head pointing in a positive direction for you. So, while this might make sense when you first hear it, in practical terms, it doesn't work so well because when people try to apply this knowledge, they end up with the weirdest angles in their bed position, their office position, or their dining furniture position. And one thing that you want to have, especially in the bedroom, is you always want to have the bed parallel to the walls because that creates stability. And you need stability in order to feel safe and fall asleep and have a good night's sleep. So it is not a good idea to place a bed at weird angles in relation to the walls. A similar thing happens in an office when desks are placed at odd angles that are not parallel to the walls. People find that they are less productive because the energy is more chaotic and it is easier to get distracted. The only time that finding an exact positive direction for you and being able to face that direction would be while you are eating, but that would only work if your table is round, because otherwise you would also end up with really strange angles. But even a more important reason why I think it's not a good idea to calculate your Wan number is that in compass schools, they also use the directions, the main 4 directions and the in-between directions to define where the life areas go. So, for example, if a person finds out or they tell them that the southwest is a negative direction for them, and they also tell them that in the southwest of the property, that is where relationships are expressed, that person may end up with fears that they're always going to be unlucky in love because from birth they were set up to be unlucky in love because that's a negative direction for them and that's where relationships are. What I have found with my clients is that they get sort of obsessed with these ideas and they're afraid. And these become superstitious beliefs for them because they're disempowering them. I believe that any belief that disempowers a person is a superstitious belief. In the 9 Steps to Feng Shui system, which is the method of Feng Shui that I created, we do use the bagua map, we do use the life areas, but we subdivide them in the floor plan based on the location of the main door. And this way of laying out a bagua map or a floor plan actually has a biological source. It makes a lot of sense once you learn about it. If you haven't watched it yet, I do have a video that explains how this placement of the bagua map is related to the placement of the organs in the body. So it makes a lot of sense because it's based on biology. So if you have not found out what your Wan number is, don't. And if you already found out what your Wan number is and you feel that that has made you fearful or that it has disempowered you in any way, just forget about it. Remember that you are a spiritual being having an experience in a physical body right now, and that your function as a human being is to collect thoughts and inspiration from heaven, motivate yourself through emotions, and produce effects in the physical universe through action in order to produce changes. And as long as you are doing that, you're going to be just fine. Whether you are watching this video on my website or on YouTube, there is an option for you to post comments. If you are watching this video on YouTube, Remember to click on the link provided in the description so that you can go to the relevant page on my website. And if you are already on my website when watching this, check the top right corner of that page and you will see a sign up form where you can get a free gift and also sign up to receive great articles, videos, and feng shui tips through my newsletter. See you next time.